なんとかなったみてえだな。畳みかける。これがスーパーサイヤ人3だ。
Alright, what's going on, gentlemen? Raiyuden here. We got the giant data download for the major update for Legends. The biggest one is the soul boost change. They went ahead and revamped the soul boost system. Turns out the souls are in 3 levels, level 1, 2, and 3. Fingers crossed this is all obtainable for one single stage, because if the objective is to simplify soul boosting, then this would be one of those things that you'd want to do. So it does look kind of cool though, the new little icon effect. Every single one of them is going to look like this, which is nice. Next, they talked about revamping the tutorial summon. Very cool character roster here. Do note that everyone here has a Zenkai awakening, but these two, no idea if that means anything. But hey, if they're going to make future some part of the theme for the anniversary, maybe these two could see a Zenkai awakening. They're both really hyped up. I know Purple, Super Saiyan Blue, Vegito was a odd drop when he was a premium headlining character before, and I mean this Trunks is the only version of this Trunks that we have. I'm still shocked they never made another one of these. The Rage Trunks, I don't mean the Sword of Hope's one specifically, I mean like with the Pupils Gone Rage Trunks. We don't have another one of those characters, so that's fine. Summonable, that is. Next, limited revival. I don't know why they decided to make this banner at all. Maybe we could draw some inspiration from the themes here. God Key movies, future hybrids, Tournament of Power androids. Could they be saying this is going to be the themes that we're going to be seeing? Maybe that's what it is. Otherwise, why would they bother giving us a banner that features these characters? Maybe they want you to summon because these are going to be the tags they focus up on and you want a full roster. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. Next, Super Master Pack. I can't even begin to tell you how crazy it is to see the 6th anniversary headlining characters are on this banner. Think about that for a second. The Masters Pack was meant to be some rink-a-dink banner that they would throw out there for you to just have a chance of pulling a Sparking. I'm sure the chances for them is very low, but think about that. A year ago, these guys were the top dogs. This guy was one of the best characters in the game. They headlined the anniversary. They're on a Masters Pack banner. You know how insane that is? I don't even know what to tell you. Super 17 being there as well, the game original character. I'm just so taken back that this is real. The Masters Pack banner isn't a joke anymore. This is a really damn good banner. Next, Legendary Start Dash Summon. So just to get people that are new to the game right out the gate ready. Evo Ken needs a power up, but Vegito being there is very, very strong. Red Beast, Spirit Bomb Goku, Gogeta, sorry. They could all use power ups, but hey, it's still crazy to me to see that these two are part of it. Next, yeah, Start Dash Summon again. The Zenkai Awakening for Android 18. Perhaps MVP 17 is going to be getting his first proper Zenkai buffer. I do not count that free-to-play 21 as somebody because that was a half free-to-play Zenkai buffer. They could do a funny here and make her Zenkai buff Blue Girls, because don't forget that we got the Blue Videl not too long ago. But I think they're going to be going with Blue Universe Rep just to help out MVP 17. Maybe Blue Androids if they want to feel courageous. Next, the countdown images. Oh, how many theories were spat out looking at these countdown images. 7th year anniversary, Super Saiyan Blues, Super Vegito. Remember this guy, the Las Vegas tournament? This guy shows up on the field with his own little animation, and we're all like, holy crap, do LF characters have their own intro? Only for them to save it for Ultras. Cool times. 2nd year anniversary, tons of characters. Vegito Blue so overpowered, they had to change the game mechanics to let you swap out multiple times. Holy crap, what an absolute machine. And I would say this is when more cover changes became abundant. This is when it started. Getting all these characters with the long combos, they needed cover changes. 3rd year anniversary, the most anticipated fusion release ever of all time finally gets dropped, and in a few weeks gets smoked by this kid, Revival Mechanic. And remember, at this point, LFs were in a weird spot. Zenkai Awakenings smoked everybody. It wasn't just because of kit, it's because of stats. If you had a 7-star Zenkai character, their stats just gapped every LF character because the LFs were not only hard to pull, but you only got 600 Z power. So for Gogeta, they put one part of his kit to help remedy that, where he took reduced damage received once. I think it was like 30% or 50% just to help him survive. CMZ had all the healing, whatever. But then Revival Gohan comes out of nowhere. Revival mechanic, brand new, super epic. But this guy's stats was ridiculous. Even a 2-star version of this Gohan could hold his own against Zenkai characters. It was so crazy. Honestly, an unreal time. AoE green, one-shotting blue, crazy stats to boot. This guy was a behemoth. Now, 4th year anniversary, probably the weakest one, really. This was around the pandemic, and we only had the one LF per part, but my homie was here. Love to see him. Shame his LF, or his ultimate, rather, was more of like a summon animation, and for an Ultra character, I still feel Ultra Super Vegeta wasn't all that. 5th year anniversary, smoking everything out of the water. Goku and Frieza being a top 10 character, but then getting this one-time super rare buff to being the absolute top dogs in the game with UVB. Crazy to think that these guys got the super ultra, you know, golden child treatment, and they still got power crap less than a year later. Gacha has no mercy for anybody. And then, of course, 6th year anniversary in-game fusion, probably the most hype time of all when it comes to Legends. The final teaser here is going to be the Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Ultimate Gohan, God Goku. I don't really know if this implies anything. I highly doubt it, but because, you know, these are the last characters that we got. But exciting times, man. So soon. Coming to the 7th year anniversary. I'm more excited to see if there's going to be drastic UI changes in PvP. Now, next, we got Android 18's kit over here. Android 18. Thank you, Hydros, for the website. Let's go ahead and see what she does. Yeah, so her new Zenkai ability. Main ability, draw special arts, 50 key, cancel attribute downgrades of normal conditions, sub count on switch -3, uncancelable, meaning that she's going to be helping you swap out universe rep characters, and ally sub count -5, really good. Let's see, passive 1, 180% damage, she gets 30 damage for 50 counts, strike damage against girls plus 20%, 90% damage guard, ooh, uh-oh. Crit rate plus 20% for 50 counts. She has level 1 card draw speed. She shows up on the field. She gets a card. Strike Blast special move -5 cost for 15 counts. And the enemy's cost go up by 5. When she uses a card, she gets 5 key. Oh, she stacks up 20 damage. Special move goes up by 10% damage for 15 counts up to 30. When she goes to standby, allies heal 10%. Oh my god. I think that's the new meta for Legends. I think it's that every single team is supposed to have a guy that lowers sub count and keeps healing. That's what this seems like. First we had Ku, then we had World Tournament Goku, now we have Blue 18. Always healing. Everyone has their own version of Vados all of a sudden. 10% healing, ally key plus 30, ally damage plus 20%. Really good standby ability. And if you are a USS character, Universe Rep, or Android, you get another 10% damage, 20% special move damage, and 40% key recovery, which is really awesome. When not defeated and an ally defeats an enemy, you get a Dragon Ball and your allies heal. Also, per remaining battle member, ally damage plus 5%. So you can get another 10% uncancelable damage, which is really awesome. Oh wait, it says per battle member, so you can get up to 15%. Wow. When she's defeated, you seal the enemy strike and blast cards and take away their attribute upgrades and buff effects, which is pretty nice. When on battlefield and the enemy switches characters, plus 5% healing, all enemies sub count plus 2. This is strong just because it kind of swipes away any support character reducing sub count, which we know that Dime is going to provide. And when she's hit with an enemy's arts attack, -15 key twice and minus level 1 card draw speed. So pretty decent disrupt there. Not bad. But I'm sorry to say, but it's pretty evident that she is really just meant to be the cheerleader for MVP 17. Yeah, that's just the impression I get. Yeah, Blue and Universe Rep, 100% for him. Strike cards reduce blue card cost. Green card destroys her hand to draw 4 new ones, 40 damage, 20% damage inflicted, 5 timer counts of cover null only via the green, not on entry. Obviously, that's going to be painful against Daima. Her blue card on activation, 30% blue card damage. She nullifies endurance, which is awesome. But on hit, -5 to ally sub count. Yeah, honestly, she comes off as a decent character, decent support, but she just screams, I'm going to be the cheerleader for MVP 17. I'm sorry. I just think he does far more. You know, buff removal, abnormal condition protection for the team, 2 vanishes, stacking of card draw speed, very easy cover null, green card healing via that new unique equip, far more damage guard, just far more overall utility compared to her. She just seems okay. But the next thing is we got a new piece of equipment for Universe Rep. 38% strike attack and then 10% pure if a Universe Rep other than this character is a battle member. Really damn good equipment. Holy, 38% strike attack with 10% pure. This is a very good all right, equipment. I think that's pretty much it for now. Surface level data download stuff. I don't know if they plan on releasing more and more major updates throughout the anniversary. Like, this is just part 1 leading up to it, and then during part 2 here's another big chunk. I don't know if that's the case, but man, I'm looking forward to seeing what the game is going to look and feel like when maintenance is done. You let me know in the comment section below how you feel about the changes, the Universe Rep buffs, Android 18's Zenkai and all. But yeah, until next time guys, see you when maintenance is over. Peace.